Hi, everyone. Waiting for you guys to join in. Awesome. We're just going to go ahead and get started. So, welcome, beautiful ones, to Therapy Thursday. You have joined me. Let's see who's joining in. There we go. You guys are joining in. Hi. Welcome, beloved. I'm so excited that you're all joining in. All right. So welcome again. Welcome back to Therapy Thursday. I have been so excited all week long. I couldn't wait to get back in to see you all here at the therapy room. For those that are joining us for the first time, my name is Jacquelyn Rivers. I am a psychotherapist. I'm a preacher. And I am a lifetime learner, and I love to do life with you. Also, I'm a transformational speaker. So I'm not a motivational speaker, but a transformational speaker, because I don't want to motivate you to do what you're doing. I want to transform your way of thinking about things. And so tonight, we're actually going to be talking about relationships. Yes, we're going to talk about relationships tonight. And so the way that we're going to be breaking it down for those that are new, we break it down into three stages. The first one, we'll be talking about psychological concepts regarding relationships. The second piece to the puzzle will be that we'll be talking about biblical truths regarding relationships. And then we'll be also talking about interventions and action steps regarding your relationships that you're in. So let's go ahead and get started. So again, today's topic is relationships, and we're going to be talking about finding out to see, are you in a relationship with vampires or visionaries? Yes, I said it, vampires or visionaries. So by the end of tonight, you'll be able not only to identify the different people in your life, you'll be able to start learning how to compartmentalize them as well. Not saying you have to exit people out of your life, but it's just I'm gonna show you strategies and techniques to actually help you to allow these people to be heroes in your life. All right. So let's starting with the psychological concepts. We are social beings. I know a lot of you, some might think, you know what, I can do good. I'm good. I can be by myself. I do a lot better by myself. That's kind of true. I like to be introvert as well, be by myself, to have some time alone. But technically, we are social beings, no matter what we do. It is a myth that you can survive on an island by yourself. It is in our psychology, in social psychology, actually, where they study the social beings of people and what makes them up to be. And so what their belief is that our behaviors, our beliefs, everything about us is actually formed from our interaction with the world. So for us today, we're in a different time zone, or time living is because we have the social media, we have the news constantly, we have the people in our life based on our family, we have even our friends, our school, the universities we go to. All our interactions, all our social interactions are actually building up our belief system, building up our even our behavior. And get this, the opinion of other people. The social psychologists believe that the opinions of other people actually gear how we think of ourselves and how we actually behave. And if you don't believe that, think of this. We've all done it. How many of you have ever gotten into an outfit that you just loved? You put it on and you're looking at yourself and you're like, ooh, I look good. I look amazing. And then you turn around and ask someone, it might be your husband, it might be your friend, and you say, how do I look in this? You ask them their opinion. And then you go around to, let's go another way. Say you, for all those chefs out there that you love to cook, say you go and you cook a delicious meal, you've been tasting it all the way through, and then you're waiting to see, you fed everybody and you're waiting to see, how did it taste? What did you guys think? That's the social cues, the social connections. We're trying to get not only approval, we're trying to get opinion. Remember, we're talking about relationships tonight. And then another part is, this is my favorite one, for when you meet somebody special and you just feeling like, oh, I'm in love, I just love this person. But we put them through the friend or the family test, and we bring them around and we want to see our family and our friends' opinion of this person. That's the social part of us being social. For those that are still not believing me, you know what? I can still be by myself on my island without anybody, because I've been there, done that, and don't want to do it again. I like the saying people say, I can do bad all by myself. Well, that's true, but you really can't be by yourself. So let me give you some examples. In history, we've had when I've been in my training, we had study cases, what we call study cases, things that we learn from history. And in history, there's been people that we actually call feral children, and it's spelled F-E-R-A-L. These are children that were deprived or not given social interactions. And because of that, their life was dramatically changed and shifted on who they would have been if they would have had interactions like we have. For example, there's Victor, back in the 1800s, he was found literally in the streets of France, butt naked, just roaming around like an animal. He had no interaction with people, so all he knew was the savage mentality. You don't believe me with that one? There's another one. Her name was Oksana. She was actually in a Ukrainian young girl. She was raised by wild dogs. Yes, I said it. She was raised by wild doggies, ruff, raised by them. So all she knew was to walk and crawl on all fours. She ate raw meat. That was who she was. Her social interactions became who she was. And then there's a famous one that we learned about that really just touched my heart because she was so close to home. She was actually here in California. And she was actually raised from the time of her birth. From the time of her birth, her father despised her. Now, she wasn't the only child. She was one of the younger children. And her father just despised her. He looked at her as different. And so what he did by the time she was 20 months old, months, not years, 20 months old, he locked her in a room. And that was her life. He bondaged her from her wrist to her feet, where she couldn't even move. She was connected to the bed or even the toilet, and he forbid the mother, her other siblings, to even talk to her, to have any kind of connection with her. And as you can imagine, by the time she was 13 years old, when she was rescued by social workers and the law enforcement, she couldn't talk, she couldn't walk, and she couldn't interact in social being like a normal human being. So for all of those that believe I can do it all by myself, I don't need any interaction, that is not true. We are social beings, and we need to engage the world to be who we are. The only thing that we need to learn to do is to learn how to choose and to pick the right relationships that will enable us to live a healthy, happy, and whole life. And I'm going to show you how to do that tonight. Keep with me. So now let's go to the biblical truths. So the biblical truths. Now, in Jeannie's story, her name was Jeannie. In her story, she was connected to the vampires, and we're going to go more into depth in that. And she was connected to visionaries. But what does the Bible say about these two types of people? The Bible truth. There's a difference between good relationships, and there's a difference between bad relationships. Go with me to John 10:10. And it says, the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But then it says, and Jesus says, but I come that thou may have life, and to have it more abundantly. So this is what it's saying. Anyone that's operating in the form of an enemy, these are the bad relationships. They are coming into your life to kill, to steal, and to destroy you. That's it. There's no tiptoeing around it. They're in your life to kill, to steal, and to destroy you. So then what happens? If there's someone that's coming as a friend, as a good relationship, they are coming to bring life. It's the simple thing. Number one, bad relationships are coming to kill, steal, and destroy you, while the good ones are coming to give to you, to pour into you, to give you life. Proverbs 13 and 20. That again, Proverbs 13 and 20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Yes, that's it. He's telling us about relationships. He that is wise. So walketh, we're going to stay in this scripture for just a little longer. So he that walketh, this simply means he that goes with, he that proceeds with. I imagine me holding hands with somebody and walking forward with that person. He that walketh with wise. Wise means those that are learned, those that are cunning, those that are crafty, that are skillful in whatever their craft is, those that are prudent. They're just wise. They're smart beyond what the normal. Those that are wise, they shall be with them. So when you walk with people like that, when you surround yourself with people that are skillful, that people that are learned, you will also be just like that. You will be learned. You will be skillful. However, but a companion of fools. Circle companion. So the companion here in the Hebrew is ra'ah. Ra'ah. That is R-A-W, is R-A-A-H. But you say it like R-A-W-A-W. So raha. And that meant it was different. It was a peculiar word because I'm just imagining my companion, my friend, my buddy, right? But he took me a little deeper to get an understanding of what it means to be in companionship with someone. This is going to blow your mind. It means to pasture, not pastor, but pasture, to tend, to gaze, to graze, and to feed with. This is when I read that, I was like, what does that mean? And I started getting pictures of sheep all together in a herd, just traveling together on the plain. I thought about cows, how they're eating together, grazing together, eating the land. And then I also saw birds, how you see the birds flying together. They're going up or going here and there, and they're flying all together. And then I went to the sea and I saw the school of fishes, how they swam together. So what does it mean to be in companionship with someone? This means the person, hi, Ramzad, hi, thank you for joining. Hi, Mrs. Dr. Jonay, thank you for joining. So what does it mean to be in companionship with someone? This truly means that this is the person that you eat with, the person that you play with, the person that you dance with, the person that you sleep with, for those that are married. This is the person that you're going to do life with. And it says, when you do all these things, when you do life with a fool, which a fool in the biblical sense, and I read it and I was like, ooh, this is harsh. It means a stupid fellow. It means a simpleton, somebody silly, somebody that's arrogant. They're arrogant about their ways. So when you do life with those kind of people, guess what happens? It says, you shall be destroyed. No tiptoeing around it. Destroyed means something brought to an end. What? So when I walk around with fools, when I socialize, if I eat with them, when I play with them, if I dance with them, if I sleep with the fool, my life will be destroyed. So what does that mean? My finances will be destroyed. My other healthy relationships will be destroyed. What else would happen will be destroyed? My health can be destroyed. My peace of mind can be destroyed. All these things can be destroyed only because I chose to hang around fools. So what happened with Jeannie? In the beginning of Jeannie's life, she had no say-so of who was around her. She was around fools. She was in companionship with fools, which was happening, unfortunately, was her father, which happened to be her mother. But we sometimes can't make those people not be in our life. But what was amazing in Jeannie's story, she had visionaries to come in her life to help change the trajectory of her future. And what did that look like? These were the social workers. These were the policemen that came in her life. But I'm going to show you how to identify the vampires in your life and the visionaries in your life in just a few. So what happened to Jeannie today? Today, Jeannie, because of the visionaries that came into her life, she's now 59 years old. Yes, she is. She's 59 years old now, and she's living still in California. She's living in an adult home, not with family because she couldn't be with her family. She's living in an adult home, but they say that she's happy. She still can't speak. She's walking with aid, but she's learned how to use sign language. So she's now able to communicate her thoughts and her feelings. So now we're going to the intervention, the action steps. This again is my favorite part because it's going to teach us how to navigate regarding relationships. This is going to be fun. So listen. So how to navigate in these relationships. After the last session, I received an amazing text from someone that's a kindred spirit of mine. His name is Apostle Les Bowling. He's a pastor at Eagle Rock Church in Pinkerton. I might be saying this wrong, but I know it's in Ohio. He's an amazing pastor at a church in Ohio, and I just love him. And he sent me a text, and he said, "I think this book, you would enjoy this book." And the book is entitled "Emotional Vampires," and it's a psychological book, so it's not a biblically based book, but it's a really good. It was a brilliant read, and so he was. Apostle Les, thank you. That book was golden. I downloaded the book on my iBooks, and I just could not stop reading it. It was just phenomenal, and it just helped us spin off for these action steps. And so what the book was pretty much based on was it broke down the different personality traits in regarding people that come into our lives that have these particular personality traits that suck our emotions. And it's like vampires, because if you know what a vampire is, so let's go into the definition of a vampire. So vampire is a European folklore. They're, imaginatory, whatever you may say that they are. But it's a folklore that says these are corpses. These are the dead, that they arise at night and they come and they go to suck out the blood of the living. In a nutshell. So we've seen Twilight, we've seen movies like that have made billions off the fact of these vampires. So in regards to my concept on relationships, we sometimes get connected with people that suck us, that drain us, that like Jeannie, that were trying to kill and sabotage her future life. And so what happens? We're going to break it down. So vampire number one. So these are the vampires. You need to really assess your life and start compartmentalizing. These are the antisocial vampires. And what I like to call them is the my way or no way vampires. These are people in your life that it's all about me and it's not really about you, but I'll be in your life. These are people that we actually like. They're the life of the party. These are the ones that don't let the name antisocial fool you. They're not little hermits underneath the rock. They want to be in the big social life. They're the fast pacers. They're the ones that are at the parties. They want to go. They want to have that good old time, the thrill, the excitement. They want to at any cost. They like to what is it called? The delayed self-gratification, that's nullified in their life. They want to be gratified right then and right there. Again, these are people, they're personable. They're people that we want to be around. You all know a my way or no way kind of people. The only thing with this group, even though they're enticing and even in some ways very charming, they're very seductive, and some of them are sexy and handsome and very gorgeous. But if you disagree with them, if you get on the other side of that good old boy party lifestyle, they will become your worst enemy. You will become their public enemy number one. They want to bring you down. That's that kill, steal, and destroy mentality. That's this type of group of people where you're like, I thought you were my best friend. Now you're trying to kill me. What happened? They were always that way. But again, they are personable people. Will draw them in. So how do we deal with that group of people? Now, again, I'm not saying that when you're learning these concepts, when you're learning about these different types of relationships and people in your life and personality traits that are people in your life, I'm not saying you're going to cut them out. No, you don't have to cut them out of your life. Sorry. You don't have to cut them out. But there is a way of dealing with them and navigating them. Learn how to make people your hero, where they are the ones that you're the one navigating that relationship. So how do you deal with antisocial or my way or no way kind of people? These are the ones that, if you visualize them, they are the toddlers in adult bodies. They have tantrums literally. So what do you do with toddlers? You put them on timeouts. When you have people like that in your life, Put a timeout on them. Put them in the corner. Don't invite them to certain events. Let them know you're not going to be treating me this kind of way. I'm going to create the realm of how you're going to be treating me. And when you have those tantrums, you're getting either snipped out or you're getting put down in a timeout. No other way doing it, okay? The next one is the histrionic vampires. Again, we're talking about relationships, people that are drawing from you, bringing death to your life, pulling from you instead of pouring in. These are the bad relationships. Excuse me, I have allergies. So these are the bad relationships, the histrionic vampires. I call them the victim/hero relationships. These are the people in your life that either they're the ones that are acting like the victims of everything, or they gotta be considered the hero, even if they've done something wrong. What does that look like? These are individuals that love and they feed off of attention. We have these people in our life. They're the ones that they may not be sickly, like really, really sickly, but if they stub their toe, they got a cold. Oh Lord, I didn't stub my toe. My foot hurt. It hurt real bad. You can be talking about something else or talking about something really dramatic in your life, but they'll continually bring it back to their victim stuff. Or they're the hero. Listen to the hero part of this, the histrionic vampires. This is the friend or the family member that gives you a call. Hey girl. Yeah. Oh yeah, how you doing? Oh yeah. Guess who I saw today at the supermarket? And we say, who'd you see? I saw Sister Too Cute. Sister Too Cute. Guess what she told me? She told me she wasn't coming to the church picnic. And we gonna say, why not? And here go the hero. They gonna say, oh well, she told me that she didn't like how you did the church picnic last year, so she just wasn't gonna come this year. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, baby, but yeah, I just wanted to let you know. What? No. You're not my hero today. My hero would actually hold the brakes on that person and wouldn't even let me know about what they did. So that's someone you need to leave and just really look at. If this is a person that's always bringing you drama, these are the drama people. Either the drama with their issues or the drama with other people's issues, but they're trying to pump you up to make you think that they're on your good side. No, my good side is keeping the peace. So then the next one. So the next one is the narcissistic vampires. These are the big-headed ones. It's nobody else greater than me. These are the ones that they have an ego that is so enlarged. They have to dress the best. They have to be the best talented, the smartest people. They're just the best. Now listen, I want you to listen to me very clearly. That in itself is okay. We're supposed to have a high self-esteem and high self-worth about ourselves. But the difference with these type of people, the people that are the narcissistic kind of relationship people that are drawn to us, is the ones that they belittle everyone else. They think everybody else is beneath them. And these are the people that it's so easy for them to talk about people. You can be eating with somebody, with a friend, and all of a sudden it's like, girl, look what she got on. Oh my God. That's not good. These are not people that you need to connect with. Why? Because it's actually drawing from you. And then the last group is the obsessive compulsive vampires. Oh yes, I said it. These are those that are the possessive. And these are individuals. Be very careful with this. Don't take this lightly. These are individuals. It really actually, it builds us up a little bit with them, because they make us really feel good, because these are the ones that are looking out for us a lot. These are the ones that are stroking us a lot by saying, oh, I want to make sure you're okay. But guess what? They're also possessive. They're the ones that don't want to share us with the world. These are relationships that can actually turn to be, guess what? abusive, either through physical abuse or even through verbal abuse, even through emotional abuse. These are those type of individuals in our life that at the beginning it felt good, but now we're having people that are in domestic violence. We're having people that are emotionally connected to these people with these soul ties, and they can't break away, but they're not healthy. They're not feeling whole in these relationships. So what happens? These people that are possessive, their intentions aren't to hurt you. They really do love you in their own weird or unorthodox way. They actually love you in their form of it. The only thing with it is they're driven by control, and they're driven by, guess what? Fear, emotion. Remember, their emotions are driving them. So they're driven by fear. And so in order to control you, it's a means of survival. They have control. You see it? So they can control you, they're in control. And they have, the fear factor is gone. So for those that are in abusive relationships where your mate doesn't want you to go anywhere, to be social with anybody else because they're possessive of your time, they are fearful that you're going to leave them. They're fearful that you're going to meet someone else and move on, and they're really insecure. Guess what, beloved? That's not healthy, because it can turn into physical abuse. It can turn into that isolation of what happened to Jeannie, where her connection to the outside world was taken away, and her future was damaged because of it. So what do you do with that group of people? So let me go back. I actually forgot. So for the histrionic group of people, the way you deal with those type of people, you starve them. Yeah, I'm backtracking because I forgot some things. How do you deal with histrionic, the victim/hero? Remember, they're geared and they're fueled off of attention. So you starve them of that attention. You pay them no mind. Don't give them that attention that they're wanting. They're acting like the victim of their foot when you're talking about some real important stuff. Stay with the important stuff. Don't get sucked in to their drama. Then the narcissistic, the big-headed ones, how do you work with those type of people? Again, these could be family members. So some people we can't just X out of our life, but you can work with them in relationship. Is called the mirroring. This is in the therapy land, we call mirroring. When you actually do something and people mirror you, they follow you. So what I'm telling you today is, don't dummy down. You continue to shine your light. Be your brilliant, amazing self, even in the midst of them. Because remember, they want to have the big head. They want to be the best in everything. So you be the best in who you are. Don't cower down to let them feel good. No, that's not good for that type of person. You be brilliant. You be amazing. And watch what starts to happen with that person. Or again, it might be that relationship has to be cut out. So now going back to the obsessive, the possessive relationships that you may find yourself in, the way that you deal with those type of relationships is regarding fear. Remember, fear. I do shock factor regarding fear. I expose the fear. So with those type of people, they're fearful of you leaving them. So what would I advise you to do? Separate yourself. Because what happens if you continue to allow them to be possessive over you, to keep you in that place? You're literally feeding that thing that is fueling them. So when you cut it off, you starve them, you separate yourself, that's breaking that cycle. And it's actually helping them to see, oh, I can't keep doing this because look, they left anyway. So you're helping them actually be a better person. So now let's switch gears real quick. And so now we're switching gears. We're still in the action phase. I'm showing you how to identify and how to navigate different types of relationships, the bad relationships. Now we're crossing over to the visionaries in your life, learning how to identify the visionaries in your life. God bless you, Sister Vicky, Sister Janine. Hi, Janine. Hi, Davita. Thank you guys for joining me. So now this is the good part. You don't want to miss it. So the visionaries. A visionary is a person with original ideas about what the future will be and could be. So these people that are in your life, they are there to have ideas, to have a conversation, join in your conversation regarding your future and your life goals. I love it. So who are the visionaries in your life? Let's break it down. So one, there are purpose visionaries. These are people that are these are divine purpose relationships. These are individuals that are connected to you based on your purpose. Yes, I said it. Your divine purpose. These are individuals. These could be life. No, these aren't lifelong purpose. So these can be people that are your mentors, your teachers. It can even be your spouses, or it has to be your spouses, actually. It could be your parents. It could be your children. And in regards to, for like all my single women. So the single women, when a man comes to you, when someone is attracted to you and comes to you in regards to courting you, and you're getting excited, and we're already starting to have our visualizations. Go back to last week's therapy session. We're having our visualizations of him walking us down the aisle, because he didn't for him to put a ring on it. Before you get there, beautiful one, you have to think of your divine purpose. Is he a divine purpose? Is it connecting with my divine purpose? Yes, he may be fine. Yes, he may smell good. Yes, he may have a good job and have a car. And then for my fellas, yes, she may have some beautiful lips and some wide hips. Yes, all of that and then some. But are they connected to where you're going? Can they hold up time? The test of time will be So what happens next? This right here, I would advise you to read. It's a wonderful book. It's called The Wait by Devon Franklin and Megan Good, the actress Megan Good. It's a brilliant book. I love it. And it talks some more in depth about when you come together with a purpose partner. So in regards to going back to visionaries of purpose, it doesn't always just have to be in regards to your soulmate. It can be just your mentors, people that your relationships, but it has to be based on your purpose in life. You have to learn how to identify them. You have to actually be an active participant in locating them, and even walking out to find them, to bring them into your life. Don't just always automatically be like, oops, okay, I know this person. No, you can be an active person looking for these type of relationships. Because remember, good relationships bring life. These are the good relationships. Another one is destiny visionaries. This one is good. Destiny visionaries. These are the midwife relationships. And if you're familiar with midwives, when you're in, for those that have birthed or are birthing, this could be a spiritual birth or even a natural birth. You have people that are there like coaches, directing you, telling you when to push, when not to push, when to bear down, when not to bear down, all these different concepts. These are midwives in your life. Destiny visionaries, they are connected to an event in your future. Get this. Destiny visionaries, people in your life, the midwives, are connected to an event in your future. For example, right now you're in destiny. How did it become destiny? Because earlier today, even last week, it made this become your future. And so us right now, you deciding to be on this broadcast, connecting with me, we are doing life together. We are doing an event together. And people that you decide to do destiny with is very important, because these are people that are pouring into you. These are people that are showing you how to navigate this thing called life. And if you surround yourself with people that are not in the right realm of birthing you out, you can have a stillbirth in your life. You can be in a place and you're like, I was supposed to be doing this. You didn't do it because you didn't surround yourself with destiny visionaries. The next group of relationships that you need to have in your life are assignment visionaries. Okay, so far we've talked about our purpose, our visionaries, our destiny visionaries, and now these are our assignment visionaries. These are individuals in our life that we work with to do a task. So this might be people that you're working with in the church or on an assignment. It might be like you are connected in regards to a group. This could be even cohorts in your university and college. These are people that you're coming together to accomplish an agreed goal, okay? An activity. Get that. You're working with them. This could be even staff members in your business. This could be again, like I think I said, church members in your church. The area in regards to this, the confusion in this regards is sometimes we have confusion in this area where we place people that are just there in our life for an assignment. We sometimes pull them or bring them into the next phase or other phases of our life. We might try to put them in the purpose area and they're not meant to be there. We might even try to turn them into our midwife, our destiny area. They're not supposed to be there. They don't have the capacity for that. Or we might even try to put them in our next topic, which actually or our next relationship grouping, which is the intimacy group. But staying right here in the visionary group, we can actually cause harm in that area versus let it be a reward, because we spend so much intimate time with these groups of people. In that group of people, we sometimes mistake that for intimacy, and so that moves us over to the intimate visionaries. These are our close lifetime relationships. Oh, I love it. These are our close lifetime relationships. These are the people that this must be your soulmate. This has to be your husband or your wife. If it's not, where you can't be intimate, and I'm not talking about sexual, I'm talking about emotionally intimate with that person. This is a place where you're at your rawest. They see you're able to share each other's the good, the bad, and the ugly. And guess what? They don't run. They stay. These are those relationships. These are the people where when you're at your lowest, they will pick you up. They will cover you. The world will never even know you're at your lowest point because they have your back, okay? These are those. This can be your BFF, not your friends, not just your social group. This is your BFF, the one that you share some things with that nobody knows about, not even your husband even, but you share with them and they're there for you and they don't judge you. These are the people you want, this group of people in your life. But remember, you have to be the same for them, okay? You have to be that same. So in conclusion, Genesis 2:18, the Lord God said, "It is not good for a man to be alone." So for all my hermits, all my ones that love to go to caves and to spend all that time by yourself, the Lord said, it's not good for you to do that. It's okay to get refreshed, have your me moments, your me time, but come back out. Come back out to life. Connect with the visionaries of your life, because they're going to actually help you get to your future, to get to your destiny, to get the work done, to be able to love in an intimate, deep kind of way. You need those people. But at the same time, you need to be very cautious and very wise with the vampires in your life. They may be friends. They may be family members, people that you can't just cut out because they'll be together. You'll see them, or even church members. You'll be around them. So I'm not saying that you have to cut them out. If they are the type of people, if there's no connection where you see them all the time and you can be exited out of their life, then I advise you to, if you don't know how to skillfully navigate within them. But if you are around people that suck the life out of you, suck your emotions, where when you leave their presence, you're just drained, you need to go over back, listen to this again, and see the strategies on how to deal with that group of people. All right? Well, all right, beautiful one. All right, beloved, we are done. I leave you in the hands of God. I know that you're going to make amazing life partners. You're going to do amazing work. For every area of your life is going to be blessed because of the relationships that you choose. So I'm going to end with a prayer. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you and we adore you for this time that we've spent to do life together. This time that we've been able to talk about the beauty of being able to socialize with your beautiful creations, your beloved ones, to come together in fellowship. Because we know that when we sit together with wise people, when we walk with the wise that you've brought to us, that we ourselves will be wise and amazing and great. But at the same time, you've given us the warning to walk away, to not eat with, to not socialize, to lay down with fools of this world, those that are coming to destroy our life, to kill our life and to pull from us. But we know, God, that we decree and declare that we have the ability to not only to be a magnet for good synergistic relationships, but we can also be that good relationship to other people, for all those that are in our life. We thank you, Father, for crowning us with your love, crowning us with your compassion. And before I leave you, beloveds, there's one more scripture I want to give you. And that is derived from Ephesians 4:2-3. And it says that this is the precious pearl, the precious pearl I want to leave you before I end. And it means a suitable person. Remember, God said that it is not good for man to be alone, but that he has made us suitable, made us a helper suitable for us. And a suitable person to come to help us has these qualities. They are completely humble. They're gentle, they're patient, they're kind, they show love to all, and they make every effort. Listen, they make every effort to keep unity and peace wherever they go. So, beloved, you be that suitable helpmate. You be that suitable person for the world to see. I love you. I enjoyed this time with you, and I want to see you soon. Thank you. Hi, Trina. Hi, baby girl. My daughter's on the line. I love you too, sweetie. Miss Levy, join. You're at the end, but go back and watch it. Share this. This is amazing. The world needs to hear this. It's going to make this world a better place. I love you all. Night, night.